It's the end of the week. It's time for Nick at Night to really shine. We have Weeknight, Daily Muller coming up next. But comedy, music, fun. We have Fabrice Walsh, aka Rockable 10, Mr. M. We have Karama K Animations. And then Anastasia Jane. And of course the one and only Mono Kevin. That's right. Fabrice, what else do we have for everybody on this Friday night?
After tonight's Weeknight Update episode, get ready to have a blast with Joey Headphones on the Headphones Hour. He will always be number one. And to wrap tonight's program up, our late night movie time. Stay tuned to find out what movie we'll be watching.
Oh yes, Friday night and the feeling's right. Friday night is quite a night. Let's get into it. Nick at Night, right now. A perfect late night show should have comedy, music, fun, and non-surprises. Well, most of the late night talk shows don't really have most of those things, but Weeknight does, for the most part. Here we go, let's do it. From the YouTube Dog Show filled with Halloween candy, it's Weeknight there with Ellie Muller, and now, man who knows a thing or two about Halloween candy, yeah, he certainly does, Mr. Ellie Gungy Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. I'm Ellie Gungy Muller, so guys help us. By the way, Mr. Announcer, watch it, alright? Now, the theme song was made by Baby On Creations. Diamond.Cammy made the bumpers for the show, and Fabrice Walsh and Rockable made the previews. Now, let's get on with the Shoutout Spotlight winners. You know Spec Spire can already, right? With the span edits. Fabrice Walsh and Rockable is responsible for the previews, the Hall of Wonders, and everything else. Mal Kevin is a singer. Karama K Animation is an animator. Diamond.Cammy is an animator. He'll return to the show in January. Mr. M, you know him from some of the streams that he did and all the videos where he's standing up for people or two people and things like that. And Anastasia Jane is a comedian and a singer. And I want to talk to you folks real quickly. It involves Anastasia Jane. You might remember a couple of days ago, I told you on this very program, a couple of nights ago, that she and her grandparents had a car accident. And she was taking care of them, and because of that, she couldn't find time to help us with this episode of Weeknight Update or the Hall of Wonders, which you're going to see later on in the program. Because of, and we all care about her very much. I ask you folks out there on Twitter and here on YouTube, if you could pray for her and her grandparents and things like that. You folks really did a great job. Thank you so much. Keep praying because they have all recovered, and Anastasia Jane would like to personally thank you. And here's the tweet from her right now. Yes, indeed, that was her tweeting, and Karama K Animation and I had a brief interaction, conversation with her in the comments as well. So, but keep praying for her. And what you're about to see tonight, and experiments included, we recorded all that before I found out from Anastasia, about how well everybody's doing and things like that. So, you're going to hear a similar message from me at least 2 or 3 times. Alright? But hopefully Anastasia will be alright or in good shape to be here with us next Friday, but we'll deal with that later on. Meanwhile, let's deal with more important matters. What's up? What's up with Halloween candy? Look, we all love it. You can't have Halloween without it. It's a war. Now, some people say that candy corn is awful. But guess what? As long as it's candy, we're good. Okay? Now, here are the best Halloween treats ever: Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Skittles, and M&M's. Wow, that's so sweet. Wait, what about the Snickers, guys? I mean, come on. Oh my, oh my, oh my. This is crazy. I'll tell you what, let's talk to a good old friend, the punching bag, and then we'll see where we're at, okay? Alright, buckle up, because it's time for the punching bag to say a few words. Here we go. Alright, listen up. Halloween is coming. Lots of good candy. So enjoy yourself, because after that, we gotta have some fun. Well, for a couple of weeks, and then Thanksgiving is going around. But after that, it's back to business. Well, actually, Christmas is coming up, and then New Year's. But after that, you know what we gotta do, right? Alright. You got this. Alright. That was clever and very witty. You know what? I think it's time for something else that's important. That is the top 8 list with MP. Okay, let's go! Alright, what's the category? That's category top 8 things that should never be in Halloween candy. Number 8, muds. Number 7, grass. Number 6, an armpit. Number 5, fish. Number 4, moldy cheese. Number 3, dog sweat. Number 2, broken CDs. And number 1, nail clippers. Wait a minute. Who would open a candy bag and find all those things instead of actual candy? I mean, come on. It makes no sense at all. Thank you, MP. We'll be right back. We're going to have the Hall of Wonders, candy experiment, and then, you know, what I just told you about earlier, you're going to hear that several times throughout tonight's episode, so, you know, brace yourselves. It's going to be nutty. And it's going to drive you insane before we're through, alright? Here it is, your Friday night. We'll be back.
Storytime. The store clerk believed he had put the wrong cans on the shelf. Ah, but he was right all along.
Empire Carpets, right? On the TV. I thought I recognized you. You know, we've been thinking about carpeting. Can you guys really deliver in 3 or 4 days?
We sure can. Just tell us where.
3 or 4 days?
That's all it takes for Empire.
With polyfoam padding, installation, and all?
Listen, if we couldn't do it, we sure wouldn't want to talk about it so much.
Is it really good stuff, that Empire?
That I can promise you. Well, it's all the top brand names, you know. As a matter of fact, I've got Empire in my own home.
Anybody get credit?
Well, almost anybody, Charlie. And you don't have to make an installment payment for 60 days. Yeah.
Say, my wife sure would love to have one of those Bissell rug shampoos.
Did you know you can't buy those things in the store? The only way you can get a shampoo is to buy 2 rooms of carpeting from Empire. And then it's free.
Well, you know, for 2 cents, I'd call Empire.
Tell you what, here's 20 cents right here. Why don't you call it?
588-2300?
That's the number.
Hey, what about your bill here? He'll take care of it.
588-2300 Empire.
Mr. Everett, Scott, and the boys! How you doing, Ed? I'm doing alright. I'm glad that Anastasia, Jane, her grandparents are feeling better. You know what? Me too, man. Alright, so, is she going to be coming back to the show next week? Well, you see, I was talking to her via Twitter just before I came here. You know, by the way, Anastasia Jane plays Jasmine Montgomery on the Hall of Wonders, which is what plays, you know, during Weeknight Update. So anyway, I was talking to her, and hopefully, she'll be able to find time to record some original stuff for next week's show and the subsequent shows after that. Of course, nothing really has been set in stone yet, and while everybody has been recovering over there, you know what? People still need to pray and things like that. Not only because it's the right thing to do and it's a nice thing to do, but also, we need to make sure that our prayers are being heard. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, very good point. So, stay on the loop. All right, and you folks stay on the loop as well. Hopefully, we'll have a concrete answer by Monday. All right. In the meantime, let's have a little fun. It's time for the Hall of Wonders. Here we go.
Disclaimer: the Hall of Wonders is kind of like dog soup on E! Animation Network, but it does have some weird jokes. That is a certain thing. So please enjoy this. We worked so hard on this.
Everyone, we have a problem.
What's going on?
Yeah, what is the situation?
Well, do you remember that bonehead of a father you have, Miss Griffin?
Yes. Why?
Oh no.
Oh yes, well, he has apparently teamed up with Sophia Carson and Addison Rae to destroy Weeknight forever.
Say
what?
Yeah, you see, that guy wanted the world to disappear. And yes, Kiss Me That, he wants you to disappear too.
Oh, no. I can't believe that my own father would do that.
First off, why do Sophia and Addison want to help him? And second, why can't he stop trying to ruin everything?
Well, we were responsible for getting Netflix to cancel Addison Rae's talk after about 2 episodes, and Sophia's still mad at me for breaking up with her. Of course, that's not my fault. She was the one who cheated on me with Harry Styles.
Goodness gracious, can't believe my own father is at it again.
It gets worse.
How bad is it?
Be honest with us.
They have all turned into
major villains.
Yeah, they have trapped Timon Kinnear and Becky Kinnear.
What the heck? What?
Yeah, Mr. Gremory has turned into the Roper.
Addison Rae is the Shocker.
And Sophia Carson is the Silk Surprise.
The Silk Surprise? Wait. Didn't she make the miraculous ladybug pregnant with Cat Noir's 85 children?
Yes.
Then again, they wanted to have kids for a long time. So did Marinette and Adrien.
Lola, they are Miraculous Ladybug and Chat Noir.
Anyway, that's not the craziest part. Gaston has joined their crew, and he's really upset about the fact that our bosses are making him shave off his mustache. He now goes by the hair.
I did not see that coming. I thought that he was a good guy.
God damn it. It's only looking worse and worse. And to think I am his main target.
Yeah, he was the one who made the other boneheads tie their ears up. How will you all be able to help them with your kill next year if they're all tied up?
Excuse me. I want to share something with you.
By the way, that is Susan Kane. She is a friend of mine and she lives next door to me. What is it, Susan?
You might want to look at this.
Okay, Steve. You either tell us where the Nick at Night boneheads are or we feed you to the lions.
No! I'm not going to tell you where they are. You are villains. And you know that.
You have done something horribly wrong. And we are going to gut you.
No!
What?
What?
You have got to be kidding me. Edward, please head to the studio. Oh, my.
I'm worried, babe. Especially because he's tried to kill you countless times before.
So am I. If they become successful, then they will destroy the entire world. And then, well, us.
Don't worry. I have an idea. Ellie Kung E. Muller and I found these rings that will allow all 4 of us to become superheroes and fight those villains. I have a red ring, the boss will have a blue ring, Jasmina, your ring is pink, and Dave, your ring is purple.
When the time is right, you two will transform into superheroes. Now the time has to be perfect before that can happen. And we also have to call you.
Thank you so much. Now, Jasmina, we must catch up with the others.
From the heroic Nickelodeon Studios in the brave location that is Orlando, Florida, Nick at Night proudly presents The Hall of Wonders, the craziest Nick at Night show ever. This morning, jokes and noise about Halloween candy will fill your brains, and the tiny kids will play music that will be in your hearts forever. And now, your four heroes of love, Evelyn, Jasmina Grimmery, Mr. Tables, and the one and only Mr. Swift.
Thank you so much. Hello there. Welcome to the Hall of Wonders, Nick at Night's relaxing corner. My name is Evelyn.
I'm Jasmine the Grimmery.
You can call me Mr. Tables.
And I am Mr. Swift. This morning, we are going to be talking about Halloween candy.
Good topic. Halloween is next weekend, isn't it?
You got it.
I love Halloween candy. I could really use some right now.
Easy, Jasmina. Right now, it's drawing time. The candy store recently did a survey, and according to that survey, Reese's Peanut Buttercups landed the #1 spot with Skittles and M&M's, trailing them. So, that can only lead to an even bigger conclusion. Chocolate always wins!
I love chocolate. Chocolate makes me a very happy girl.
Honey, please control yourself and talk to us about the next drawing.
Well, as it turns out, the worst Halloween candy in the world is candy corn. I don't see why people hate candy corn, but I don't care. I just really want my candy.
It's not Halloween yet.
Just give me candy now. I'm hungry.
Okay, it's my turn. Halloween candy is always standing, but you need to be careful. They could give you a lot of cavities and a major sugar rush. Listen, it's just not that healthy to have candy all the time.
Ugh, I want that candy now. It's so yummy. When you give a woman some chocolate, that woman will love you forever. Take notes, Mr. Tables.
I got it! I'm sure that there is some candy for you on the tables just made. It's something that you do not have to wait much longer for, folks. Your bonus drawing.
It looks like a huge Halloween candy truck has arrived in front of the studio. Wait, who ordered Halloween candy?
Don't look at me. I finally found some Skittles and Snickers on the table, and they were good.
We did.
Yeah, the trick-or-treaters are coming over next Sunday for Halloween. Yeah, and they want their chocolate.
They also love Skittles, M&M's, and they go crazy if they don't have any Snickers. Wait, where did the truck go?
You're right. It was candy.
Jasmina!
Baby, I just had some candy. Do you really think that I would steal a Halloween candy truck? Come on. I know that I love Halloween candy, but please.
Jasmina, the hair and the silk surprise were behind that mess.
My father's minions.
I knew it. Wait, didn't they make you dance and work out for a week straight a few weeks ago?
Yeah, and that really made my life awful. I mean, my father probably made that happen to punish me for not staying single forever, and he thought that the only way to get my attention is to starve me for a week.
Well, that's just plain cruel. You two make a great couple. Also, Jasmina, did your father mess you up so poorly that you couldn't think straight?
Yes. He hates everyone and everybody. The only things that he loves to do are making everyone feel miserable, pulling evil pranks on my mom, and making me suffer more than anyone else in the world.
It's true. He loves it when people are miserable. What else could go wrong?
He and all of the other people who we talked about earlier are using the Halloween candy truck to control every city in the world.
Oh no!
I can't go candy this year.
This is bad. Everyone loves candies.
I love candy more than anybody else.
I love candy, too, Jasmina. Actually, it's been a while since I've had any candy.
Hello?
Dave, it's your boss. Please bring Susan and Jasmina to my office immediately. This is an emergency. Also, make sure you have your rings on.
You got it, boss. Ladies, we have something to do.
Well, that was odd. But it's time to end it, so be safe out there for all of us there. On the Hall of Wonders, I'm Mr. Swift.
I'm Mr. Tubbles. The museum is now closed. See you next week.
This has been the Hall of Wonders. Now back to Weeknight Updates Halloween Candy Party. And stay tuned for the Warrior Show starring Robert Wilson, Nessie, and her guest Anne Hathaway talk about Halloween candy that everyone loves. That's all still to come on Nick at Night.
I hope that we can save the world before my father gives everyone the 46 shoe treatment.
That saying doesn't make much sense, but I hope that everything will work out well for us, too.
The Hall of Wonders was sweetened up at Nicholas Studios Orlando at Universal Studios Florida. What we calling it this? Got a show to work on. Hello, this is Ellie Carter Muller, host of Weeknight Update speaking. What can I do for you?
Good evening, Mr. Muller.
Who's there?
This is the father of Distant Memory speaking, or as I am now called by my own crew, the Roper.
Mr. Gregory! How'd you get my phone number?
You can take Gaston or the Hair Dad, since it was part of your little show before the two lovebirds got married and left until to come back in January. It's a shame they're now trapped. Because I have a devilish surprise for you all.
Okay, I know that you want to destroy the world and everything, but be warned, you will be stopped and the Kinnears will be saved.
Oh, I'm scared, Mommy. But in all seriousness, it would be wise for you to not test my patience. Because I will make sure that my daughter comes back home to me along with her mother. And that street like you and Mr. Aladdin were in your places. Because I will not accept to let you humiliate my daughter like that. Do you hear me?
No, you're trying to harm your own daughter too. And I know it. You know what? I'll have time messing you up. That's it. That is it. Next week, he and the other boneheads are going to get what they deserve. That's final. I'm sick and tired of this.
You're daring to get in my way. I ain't letting those heavy-down morons try to make my daughter look like a clown in this filthy world called humanity. No, I will act right when they would expect me, the least. And once that is done, all hell will break loose.
The program that you've just watched was co-produced and edited by Rocky Bolton.
Here's Nick at Night's biggest hero.
When it's time to relax, there's only one place for better TV today. It's free, postmodern, wild and free. Watch Nick at Night for good TV.
By the way, folks, listen, alright? Anastasia Jane's grandparents haven't been feeling well, and that's why she didn't make new lines for this episode of Weeknight Update, or the Hall of Wonders, actually. But we're going to use some of her old lines for the show, and hopefully, she'll have everything back in the swing of things at her earliest convenience. I'm sorry about that. Breaking news. I just got word from Anastasia Jane, as we are getting this show together. I just found out that her grandparents are feeling a little bit better. So, fingers crossed that she'll be back, on the show with some new lines very, very soon. Alright? Now, back to Weeknight Update. Folks, I hope that you have enjoyed that episode of the Hall of Wonders. Fabrice obviously did some text-to-speech stuff for that installment because of what I just said earlier. About Anastasia Jane's grandparents being not being well because of their car accident and things like that. By the way, they've all recovered and things like that, and I think that I've mentioned that now several times already during the show, and once during the Hall of Wonders, at the very, very end. And I hope that you folks won't get annoyed about the repetition, but I just thought you would know. Also, please continue to pray for Anastasia Jane and for her grandparents and things like that. It goes for everybody, in their families as well, right? You know what? We all need some love right now, alright? We really do, alright? And Anastasia Jane, we love you. I'm back soon, alright? And I'm sorry if that was a little too out there, but, we all care about Anastasia Jane, alright? Okay, before we get all nuts over here, let's talk about it. I'm talking time.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, now, what I'm going to do is show you the best Halloween candy and the worst Halloween, the best Halloween candies, according to this article from MokayCfox.com, alright, and the worst, the worst and the best, and then I'll show you what two other states had in mind. Alright, so buckle up. This is all in the United States, by the way. It could vary, from wherever you live as well. So, stay with us, alright? We already, we don't need to know about black licorice and Good and Plenty and things like that. Although Tootsie Rolls, they're pretty good. I don't mind saying that because it's the truth. Now, candy corn, that's something that it's kind of bad, but at the same time, it's like, come on. Alright? Candy corn, at the end of the day, is just like candy. It is candy, just like every other candy. It's just that, not everybody likes candy corn. I don't know why, but that's how it is. Now, top 3 best Halloween candies, candy treats: Skittles, M&M's, and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, with Snickers coming in at 4. I'm like, really? Come on now. That doesn't make any sense. And let's look at a couple of U.S. states and closely and see what is the most popular Halloween candy over there. Alright, now this is according to Missouri. Alright, in Missouri, the Milky Way is the most popular Halloween candy. Alright, with almond joy and hot tamales. Not too far behind. And that made me think. Wait a minute, hot tamales? Is hot tamales? Would hot tamales even count as candy, or is it just a hot treat? I don't know. As for the Bay Area, aka San Francisco, let's go. Yeah, San Francisco. You know what? Listen to this, right? Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, which is the nation's number one pick, is also California's number one pick. That's crazy. Meanwhile, in Illinois, this is true. Sour Patch, the Sour Patch Kids is the most popular Halloween candy. I don't know why that's so, but I guess it varies from state to state in the United States of America. And if anybody out there has a favorite Halloween candy that they like to eat, or on Halloween, or basically any time, really, then please comment down below. I'd like to know. All right. Enjoy the weekend. All right. We barely made it through this entire week, but we made it. And keep on praying. Keep on praying. Not only for everybody, but also particularly, and especially for Anastasia, Jane, and her family. All right, keep praying, and hopefully we'll know by Monday or beginning of next week if she's going to be able to come back on the show next Friday. In the meantime, enjoy the ending experiments. Enjoy the weekend. Yada yada yada. See you Monday. That's news. I'm Alski. Farewell, bye, farewell. Alright, folks. Halloween candy is good for you, but be warned, alright? Because once you get some Halloween candy in you, things get a little weird. I mean, really, look at this. Everybody buckle up and get your muscles and laughing muscles ready to go, because it is time once again for the ending experiments. Let's see what we got this time. Here we go. Hey folks, listen. I just want to say something important. As you all know, Anastasia Jane's grandparents had a car accident earlier this past week. Alright? That's why Anastasia couldn't really help us too much with tonight's installment of Weeknight Update or the Hall of Wonders that you saw earlier in the show. However, everybody here on Weeknight Update cares. We all care about Anastasia Jane. Not just me, but everybody on the team as well. We care about her so much so that when I posted that tweet earlier, yesterday or the day before, yesterday, something like that, about the whole thing, everybody responded. All right, look at this collage, all right? You see, everybody cares about Anastasia Jane. Whether or not she will return to the show is unknown at this point. But we care so much about her and her family that we are going to pray for them every day until, no, that's not the right word for it. Even after they recover, because we care about them so much. All right? So get well soon. Enjoy the rest of the experiments. Make sure you pray for them. And now, Fabrice would like to say a few words.
Hey there, Anastasia. This is Rocky Braten here. I apologize in advance if I will stumble and repeat myself because I have no script in hand, so you better deal with it. Anyway, I heard on Wednesday from Ellie Congi Muller that your grandparents got into a car crash, and I must say that I am terribly sorry for what you and your family are going through right now. It is definitely one of those situations nobody would want to deal with. I know what I'm talking about. I did go through that myself a couple of weeks ago. My grandfather had fallen off and Mom called the ambulance so he could get rushed to the hospital. 2 weeks later, my grandfather is doing alright, but I cannot tell when he will be able to leave the hospital. But my family was definitely mourning over the fact that he got rushed to the hospital because we did not know if he was going to survive or if he was going to, pass away. So, yeah, I know what I'm talking about when people have to deal with this sort of situation. I don't know if you and your family will be able to recover from such event, but I really hope the best for you and your family. It definitely is an awful situation to be in, and I can again tell that the news made you really sad. As for the All of Wonders, I don't know when you plan on coming back on Weeknight Update, but until further notice, we will be using your old lines on the show or text-to-speech voices because, well, we still have a show to make, and we cannot come forward and say that the show is canceled because one of the actors is unavailable. No. We can't do that. There is no way we can do something like that. We cannot tell people that the show is on hold. No. We gotta make the show happen. So, yeah. We gotta find a solution, like a lot of people tell us. But, again, we pray for you and your family. We pray for your grandparents, especially, because they're in the hospital right now, and we all hope that they'll be able to recover. But anyway, that'll be all for me, and see you next week. Or see you later. Yeah, definitely. See you later.
Well, it's autumn. In most of the civilized world, and for that matter, in particular here in the USA. And what better way to kick off the Achilles season than with this Weeknight Update / Nick at Night exclusive interview? Because right now, I'm going to interview a big, heavy jacket. Here we go! Mr. Jacket, thank you so much for being with us now. Can you believe that we are now in the process of getting ready to put jackets like you again? We put jackets like you on again. Oh, man. It feels good to be here, Mr. Muller. Thank you so much for having me. I gotta say this, it has been a long time since I've been worn. And it feels so good to be tried on again for the colder months, because I'll tell you, it warms me up to see people actually exhibiting, warmer weather responsibilities and everything else. I see. Well, how have you been building yourself up? Because, you haven't been worn in quite some time. I'm really looking forward to being used again. I've been practicing my actually, to be quite honest with you, I'm just a jacket. I don't really do much. I just lay around and wait for the colder months to come back. Have you been keeping up with all the trends that'll be coming back to life this year? I mean, this year going into next year? Actually, to be quite honest with you, I'm just waiting until the snow comes down on me, as it does every year. I see. Now, would you agree that this has been the weirdest interview ever? Yeah, this has been the weirdest interview ever. Okay, and would you like to wrap this thing up? Yes, I would like to wrap this thing up right now, please. Thank you. All right. Good luck to you this upcoming season, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. You have a good weekend, and please enjoy the rest of the experiments. Thank you. Peace out.
It's a perfect place to hear the music play. Karaoke. You can sing a song or dance the night away. Karaoke. Everything is okie dokie at the Karaoke Cafe.
And now, a message from our light bulb. Remember, get your Halloween candy before Halloween, alright? Because you never know when trick-or-treaters are going to stop by on Halloween. And if they don't drop by, then feel free to eat all of it. Well, not all at once, of course. Alright, folks, every young man and young woman should understand that candy might cause some cavities, and that sometimes, if you have too much candy, then you'll have a stomach ache. But come on, those M&Ms, those Skittles, those Snickers, all those Halloween candies, they're really good, if you know what I mean. And I bet you do. Well, what have we learned? Well, I think the most important thing that we've learned on this episode of Weeknight Update is that whether it's candy corn, Snickers, M&Ms, or whatever, candy is good on Halloween. It's just a fact. Alright? You can take it up with your doctors, but listen to this, alright? As long as you don't eat too much of it, you'll be alright. Well, we gotta go, but thank you so much for tuning in to this little program here. We'll see you back here again on Monday. That's it. Everybody said that's News and Mouskis, and here it is, your musical performance time.
And now, jazzing your stress away, it's the musical performance time.
With this musical performance time, we're going to take you back all the way to 1964, or 1965, when Dean Martin recorded his signature song. And now, you can't really associate Dean Martin without recognizing this song. How many of you can remember this?
Hello out there from TV Land. Why don't you join us?
Cause it's crazy. It's really crazy. It's Nick